Postseason energy has arrived in the playoff spotlight sim in my team. Head to the challenge menu for a huge opportunity to collect a star player card from every postseason team, including 16 pink diamond player cards available now in round 1.
Play 3 quick games against each playoff team to collect rewards. It's simple. 1 clutch time win, 1 in triple threat.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Coming up next, for the Celtics, they couldn't have a more positive outlook. Coming off a sweep, rested and well prepared for these semifinals. But in this league, we know just one game can turn the tables. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Game 1. 2K Sports presents the playoffs of the NBA. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry. From the sideline, we'll have David Aldridge. We'll be hearing from him in just a moment. Here are the starters for Cincinnati. We've got Allen. Frazier is out there with Nash. Then there's Mourning, and it's Rodman in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for the Celtics, they've got Lucas. Also Pierce out there. Johnson is out there with Kevin McHale, and it's Kuzi in at the point guard. Tip-off goes to the Celtics. Pass to Pierce. Over Allen. The shot by Pierce, no good.
Right thing there to stay that tight on him and really try to keep him out of his comfort zone.
Frazier left side. Shoots over Johnson. Shot by Frazier, no good. Here's Kuzi. Off target with his 3.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Kicks it out to Rodman. Ray Allen is on the wing. Some nice passing here by Cincinnati. Here's Nash. A shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
And drawing first blood, you know coach likes that momentum out of the gate.
Well, for us, it'll be interesting. Can they keep that kind of pace up all game long?
Kuzi with the bucket.
I tell you, Kuzi is pretty crafty down there on the block. Has that sense of how to score in traffic.
Frazier kicks to Mourning. And Boston with the rebound.
There was a little bit of pressure on him, but not enough to cause him to miss a shot that's in that close.
And Lucas slams it in.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Frazier outside. Pass to Mourning. Johnson against Frazier. 6 to shoot. With the teardrop, nice D from McHale.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint. Gives the team such a great element having a one guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
Like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense. And so far, the team just 1 of 5 and that rim shrinking.
The pass to McHale. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. And no good, his first shot of the night, missing. Frazier scanning the floor. Can't connect from short range. Boston leading by 4. Johnson outside. Over Rodman. Johnson can't get it to go.
How about the timing he shows there to challenge that shot?
Yeah, not easy to do there, and that's a guy that you can tell takes every possession defensively very seriously.
A nice shot by Frazier.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Here's the pass to Kuzi. To the left wing. On the rebound goes to Nash. For Cincinnati, they've gone just 2 of 7 so far. A little bit of a slow start for them. A nice shot by Frazier.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, the big man not going to slow him down from getting that deuce.
Johnson finds McHale. Now here's Pierce. Fires for 3. And another miss by Boston.
Didn't hesitate for a second to get a hand up on that deep ball.
Yeah, you got to like how he hustled the guard out on the perimeter, definitely respecting the shooting ability.
Nash with it. From 12 feet out. Rodman. Nice persistence to tip it back up and in.
Oh, how about the deft touch right there, guys?
He just guided that ball back up and in. Just a fingertip touch on the ball. Pass to Kuzi. Puts up a 3. And that comes off the assist by Pierce. Kuzi's got 5 now.
And his passing is probably the most underrated part of his game. Pierce is a terrific playmaker on that wing.
And the refs are going to rule that unnecessary contact. It's a flagrant 1 foul.
And Kevin, that's a pretty dangerous play right there. I mean, I don't like to see a player put an opponent in harm's way, as much as you just saw him do there. Glad they pinned a flagrant on him.
Yeah, you're right, Greg. The officials were all over it. They weren't going to let him off the hook that time. Here's Frazier. And finally they hit one.
Frazier.
6 points for him.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Frazier against Johnson. Outside, McHale. Here's Kuzi. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
That basket must be widening out right now. He's making almost every shot he's putting up this quarter.
Here's Nash. Kuzi with the rebound. Boston is gone. 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Pierce, good.
And when your mechanics are as strong as Pierce's, putting up a quick shot is not that hard.
And first time out of the game called for Cincinnati.
Fans, please give a big round of applause for your Celtics Youth Next team.
Let's take a look at the players who have pulled down the most rebounds during this postseason. You look at Rodman, 3rd in rebounding, and what a physical presence inside.
He's dialed up his rebounding here in the postseason. There's something about the big games that bring out the best in him.
Frazier against Johnson. Johnson with the block. Pass to Pierce. And then Pierce with the dunk.
He is just always a step ahead of the defense. Magic runs this offense with absolute precision.
Always going up for the alley-oop here. And Rodman with the slam.
And the pass there floated it up to the precise spot it needed to be.
And no messing around on the finish. He powers it through. Pierce for 3. Rodman grabs the rebound. Cincinnati trails by 4. Nash outside. Pass to Morning. And here's Frazier. Shoots over Johnson. Shot by Frazier, no good.
He's not very hard to defend right now. This is when the defense might step back and let him try to find his range.
Here's Kuzi, and it's Boston with another.
He just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
The pass to Morning. Nash outside. Back to Morning. It's Allen on the wing. kicks to Morning. The rebound by the Celtics.
And Kevin, they need to be consistent with their effort on the boards. You look at the box score, and they're at a definite disadvantage. And we know Pierce has the jumper, but you can also pound it inside with it.
Boston shooting their first foul shots of the night here. Pierce hits 2.
You can tell he's feeling confident right now at the line, and when he's on, he can be lights out.
Frazier dishes to Daniels. And White kicks to Daniels. Takes it inside, and he gets the bucket.
All the way to the bucket, no resistance. Just swipe the candy from him.
Passes it to Lucas.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
1:57 left in the first quarter of the game. Here's Johnson, pass to Kuzi, and here's Pierce. Johnson, that's for 2. And it's Daniels with the rebound. Cincinnati trails by 6. Looking to get back on track here, and it's Frazier getting it to go. Frazier's got 8 points.
2 teammates connecting right there. Slick feed.
Kuzi passes to Johnson. Pierce for 3. And good, coming off the assist by Magic Johnson. Johnson's got 3 assists tonight.
Defense shaking their heads. No idea how to stop him in this quarter. He's got him on the ropes.
Here's White. There's the drive. And White slams it in.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
And here's Pierce. He's got 10. Unloads. Boston getting another chance here. Driving the lane. And the layup falls. He's got 12.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Basket good.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
Celtics leading by 5. Outside Pierce. Puts it up from 15. That one doesn't drop. Paul Pierce, he's been the guy making things happen for the Celtics. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points. And we'll be back with you shortly.
22.
And we welcome you back to 2K Sports coverage of the Western Conference semifinals. And the Celtics guys, what jumps out to you stats-wise?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
Yeah, they did a great job. Just the initial thrust of that attack. As soon as they got the ball, constantly in transition.
On the court right now for Cincinnati. Dennis Rodman is out there with Walton. Then there's Frazier. Then it's Nash. And it's Allen in at the 3 spot. Back to Price. It's Pierce on the wing. Defended by Allen. Pass to Johnson. Poked loose. It's stolen by Frazier. Here's Walton. And then Rodman with the dunk.
That's going to be a big morale booster.
And you know what? It could come down to those second chance buckets when it's all said and done today.
Well, especially in a close game, every possession matters.
Go into the rack with energy, and the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, got to chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
There's some ways to get your coach's attention, and that draws the coaching staff's ire.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Nash against Price. Pierce for 3. It's rebounded by Cincinnati.
Having a hand up in your face makes such a difference to a shooter.
Yeah, as good as you can do without getting a block there to defend.
Allen for three. Austin grabs the miss. Lucas has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Pierce, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. The Celtics shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. First one falls for him. Austin making some changes. Rice is checked in, and it's Johnson in for Johnson. And Cincinnati making a change here as well. Moncrief, he's checked in for Frazier. Nash dishes to Moncrief. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And consistency is the name of the game for Moncrief. Anytime you play him, you're in for a night of all-around basketball.
And he's good on the second. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Celtics. Price, high post. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Ray Allen picks one up.
And a mistake by the defense. Not a guy you want to send to the free throw line. Price is a knockdown shooter.
Cincinnati trails by 4. Moncrief kicks to Walton. Nash against Johnson. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there. And now let's give you a look at the players who have stood out at taking high percentage shots in the playoffs. Celtics leading by 4. Dishes to Pierce. The pass to Price. 3-pointer. Steve Nash pulls it in.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Now here's Moncrief. Back to Allen. 5 to shoot from past the arc. And there's Moncrief. That's good on the assist by Allen.
And Allen showing good recognition on that play to set up a teammate for the basket.
Rice kicks to Pierce. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
It's not his best night from the field, but looking for other ways and finding them so he can chip in.
Celtics foul.
For Cincinnati, they've been successful on 3 of their 4 free throw attempts up to this point. Ties it up, and this next one could give them the lead.
What you love about Nash, he's a coach on the floor, dictates the pace, always in total command of his team.
Morning's checked in for Cincinnati. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Here's Rice. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And when you think of Rice, his consistency comes to mind, as well as that dead-eye shooting.
Both free throws good from Rice. So it's Cincinnati now. They trail by 1. Out to Moncrief. Passes to Morning. That's tipped. Here's Rice. Rodman grabs the rebound. Rodman's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Down low.
Nice work to get it inside and draw contact.
The Celtics have been a perfect 8 of 8 at the line. And that one falls for Rice.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
Both free throws good from Rice. So it's Cincinnati now. It's a 3-point game. Johnson against Nash. He kicks it to Moncrief. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
In this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
Moncrief hits them both.
Well, his body control is phenomenal, and his ability to get to the line has always been impressive. That's a huge part of his game.
McHale finds Johnson. Pass to Rice. Over Allen. Nice form on the 20-footer. Rice has got 6 points in the quarter.
And look at how Rice is just totally ready for the moment. Just put the ball in his hands, and he's good to go.
Here's Moncrief. Over in the corner, Allen connects from three-point range. Allen's got it all tied up now for Cincinnati.
That's the kind of D that you're not going to find success with, guys. They've got to get a hand in the face.
Bounce pass, Pierce. Pass to Rice. Shoots the three. Good on the triple. Rice has got 9.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitiveness.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
Nash, the pass to Monk. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It goes on Kevin McHale, and this is his 3rd trip to the line tonight.
Shooting for the away team.
Moncrief hits them both. Now Johnson. He has yet to score. Price outside. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Cincinnati has gone 2 of 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter. Nash outside.
Oh, that's a great job by Nash. Just earning that call. He makes the defense so uncomfortable.
This is his 2nd trip to the line in this one. So both teams making some changes here. And that one falls, and that puts him up by 1 point. Boston's gotten into trouble with the 3 ball in the second quarter, only hitting 1 of 5 attempts. Here's Kuzi, defended by Nash. Rice, no good.
Didn't hesitate for a second to get a hand up on that deep ball.
Yeah, you got to like how he hustled to guard out on the perimeter, definitely respecting the shooting ability.
Nash, and there's the feed to Mourning. There it is, it's Nash picking up the assists. Nash has got his 3rd assist on the night.
Check out Mourning inside, where he operates with such confidence. This close in, he knows he's got the shot.
Trains it from beyond the arc.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
Now here's Nash. He's guarded closely. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
Celtic ball.
Here's Kuzi, defended by Nash. Shots good by Rice.
He doesn't look satisfied with the lead right now. He wants more, and he looks like he's going to get it.
Nash with it. 8 points for him. There's the pass to Vandeweghe. Daniels with it. Pierce on him. Daniels, no good. The Celtics with the lead. To the inside. Here's Rice. Nice pass. Nice catch and a resounding dunk.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Cincinnati calls timeout.
And doesn't like how things are going right now.
The timeout before the timeout here, maybe just to cut off the momentum and have a chit-chat with the team to settle down.
Substitutions for the Celtics. Wes Unseld, Jerry Lucas, Magic
Austin on D. And here is Mourning. Nash outside. Shot clock at 5.
in the first half. 2 minutes.
Offensive rebound. That's in, and the Celtic lead is cut down to just 2 points on the bucket from Mourning. Mourning's got 4 this quarter.
And Mourning's just a beast on the glass, using that muscular frame to get into prime position there on the board.
Bucket is good. 10 points for Steve Nash.
And they've repeatedly broke inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Now, here's Johnson. Inside, here's Lucas. That's in there. Johnson with the assist. Johnson's got 4 assists in the game.
And they've had assists now in their last 3 baskets.
Here's Vanderwey. And it's Rice with the rebound. Here's Kuzi. He's got 9. Here's Johnson. And he banks in the layup. And the Celtics lead by 4.
And when you have this kind of size as a point guard, what a tremendous advantage. Magic can really match up with all 5 positions.
Back to Nash. Kicks it to Daniels. Tries it from 9. Again, Cincinnati scores.
And I'm a big fan of the awareness of Nash on the floor. A selfless player who's just fantastic at getting the ball to his open teammates in rhythm.
The 3. Kuzi can't hit.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
Now Nash passes it to Mourning. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for it. And that's it for the first half of action in what's been a very close game here. It's the Celtics. They lead by 2. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by. Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, y'all. We're taking a look at the Celtics. They've hung tough in what was a closely contested first half. If what we've seen in Game 1 so far is any indication, we're going to have quite a series on our hands. And taking a look at the Celtics, Kenny, what did you see out there?
What you like is many of their baskets come off the 6. That's a sign of a team that's working together and functioning at a high level. No need to have this hero ball where I'm going to shoot and no one else is going to get the ball. Nope, they moved it, and we'll see if they can keep it up in the second half.
And Shaq, let's get your input on the visiting team.
Well, those second chance points are huge.
And that's going to...
And we're ready to get back into the action here in Game 1. Let's see what this quarter has in store for us. Well, Cincinnati shooting well, 50% from the floor. Here's out there with Lucas. Then there's Kevin McHale. Then it's Johnson, and it's Kuzi in at the 1 spot. And that's the group for Joe Mazzulla as we begin the second half. And count it, the shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
What a play there, the hoop plus the harm.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. And the free throw is good, now leading by 1.
And you gotta love the fire that Mourning plays with. His passion for the game is so special.
Pass to Pierce. The 3. Basket number 5 goes in. He's now 5 of 12 from the floor. And not even 3/4 out of the way. So many lead changes.
The fans, guys, are getting their money's worth. Heck, I should have paid to watch this one. It's gonna nail it.
Back to Rodman. And stolen by McHale. Here's the pass to Johnson. Good, and Pierce gets the assist. Pierce has got 4 assists now tonight.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
Yeah, everybody saw that one. That was pretty blatant there.
Nash outside. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen. These players can flat out shoot the rock. The 2K leaderboard shows us the top three-point shooters in the playoffs. Well, you look at McHale, second in the league, extremely accurate from beyond the arc. And it's Lucas with the ball for Boston. The lead is 2. Johnson outside. It's Pierce on the wing. He kicks it to McHale. 5 on the clock. Here's Johnson. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Johnson's got 4 points now in the quarter.
That makes 3 in a row to start the second half.
Nash the pass to Allen. And another 3 for Cincinnati.
And this is Allen's go-to shot. Just a sensational shooter from the three-point line.
Pierce dishes to Lucas. Here's Kuzi, defended by Nash. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
They are on fire right now. That's 4 straight makes.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Personal foul. First team foul.
And Kuzi, just an all-around talent, superb passer who also rebounds well at his position. And guess what, folks? He can also score with the best of them.
Pass to Nash. There's the 3. Good on the three-point shot. Nash has got 13.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Got to fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Drains the three-pointer.
Wow, 5 straight buckets coming out of half. They are rolling. And Frazier's playing philosophy was established back in high school. Aggressive defense and hitting an open man is more productive than taking the wild shot.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. And now we're 3 minutes into the third quarter of play. Here's Kuzi, defended by Nash. It's Pierce on the wing. And Ray Allen gets the whistle that time. And that'll be his third foul so far.
And it's close, but, didn't get on balance quick enough.
Pierce up top. And the pass to Lucas. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Johnson kicks to Lucas. Pierce for 3. And it's Mourning with the rebound.
Yeah, but the defenders draped all over him. He just could not shake loose.
And slam dunk by Allen.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Kuzi passes to Johnson. It's rebounded by Cincinnati. Feeds to Nash. It's intercepted. To the paint. That's good. Basket number 5 on a 5-for-8 night shooting.
Oh, man, this would be a different ball game if they didn't have this type of scoring to rely on.
Cincinnati calls timeout. Nice game. Great performance by Paul Pierce.
The defense has to take the ball out of his hands. He's just knocking down every three-pointer he takes right now.
The Celtics entertain, everyone. Give them a hand.
Here's Nash. He's got 13. Rodman with the ball. Frazier the pass to Mourning. That one falls. Mourning's got 9.
And what a fantastic start here to the second half. They have yet to miss.
And here is Johnson. He's got 10 from 10 feet out. And McHale the basket on the assist by Johnson. Johnson's got 5 assists tonight. Frazier the pass to Nash. Back to Frazier. Kuzi with the rebound. Boston's gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. Pierce trying to break free. Kuzi can't hit. Cincinnati has gone 4-6 from outside the arc tonight. Ray Allen is on the wing. Pierce covering. Right wing. 6 on the shot clock. Passes it to Nash. For the lead, Kevin McHale pulls it in. McHale's got his 5th rebound in this one. Back to Johnson. Outside, McHale. Outside, Pierce. Fires away from outside. The long distance 3 is buried. Pierce has got 9 points now in the quarter.
And right now, Pierce is feeling it. His guys would be wise to keep finding it.
Pass to Allen. Beyond the arc. Cincinnati again missing.
Having a hand up in your face makes such a difference to a shooter.
As good as you can do without getting a block there to defend.
Wow, has he flipped the switch at halftime? Much more effective here in the second half.
Rodman dishes to Frazier. Out left to the wing. Here's Kuzi. He's got 12. It's in and good for his 6th field goal in 10 attempts. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Celtics.
And they've shown great focus on the defensive end, putting constant pressure on the ball and really disruptive in terms of what they've done defensively.
And I feel like another part of tonight's game has been the hustle points, getting up and down, getting second chances, getting transition opportunities. They've been fantastic in that area.
Both teams will make substitutions. Here's Vanderwell, defended by Pierce. Mourning kicks to White. They need this one. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It goes on Dennis Johnson. First trip to the line for him here. And he makes the first.
Wow, they made every free throw here in the second half.
Both good from the line that time. Austin with the ball. Now, here's Johnson. Knocked loose. And so it looks like the Celtics will retain possession here. Pass to Shades. Fires from way outside. It's rebounded by Cincinnati. Mourning's got his 6th rebound on the night. Frazier against Johnson. That one's in there. The Boston lead is cut down to 5 on the bucket from Frazier.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Kicks it out to Johnson. Now the pass to Shades. Nice ball movement by Boston. Johnson outside. Passes it to himself. No good that time. Mourning with some nice D. Cincinnati trails by 5. Frazier left side. Can't hit the step back jump shot.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Unseld can't get it to go. For Cincinnati, they've gone 7 of 11, a lucky field goal percentage here in the third.
Fundamentals, guys, using the one-hand slam.
Well, he makes the basics look pretty exceptional. Celtics leading by 3. Now Pierce. 23 points in the game. So far, he's hit all of his shots at the foul line, going 4 for 4. The first one falls.
At the line for your Celtics.
Pierce hits 2. 1:41 left in the third quarter of the game. White looking around. Shoots from the elbow. Count it, and the Celtic lead has been cut down now to just 3 on the basket from Vandeweghe.
Mid-range, plenty of room for that release. He's going to take those all day long.
Here's Pierce. And that was close. He draws the foul. He'll shoot 2.
Alonzo Mourning.
It's on Alonzo Mourning.
Yeah, easy call.
And it'll be his 4th time going to the free throw line in the game.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Frazier, the pass to Mourning. To the middle. Stolen. And up the court come the Celtics on the break. 2 points. That one goes. Johnson's got 14 points.
Are we sure that's the same player, guys? He looks completely different. What confidence he's playing with, and look how engaged he is on both ends.
Here's Frazier. To the wing on the left. Over Johnson. That's in, and the Celtic lead is cut down now to just 5 on the bucket from Frazier.
Look at Mourning making the unselfish play, giving it away rather than forcing the shot.
Johnson outside. Pass to one zone. Shoots over Frazier, and the basket by Unseld. And the Celtics lead by 7.
And after really leaning on that three-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior and not relying at all on the three-point shot. They may want to rethink about stretching the defense a bit like they did in that first half.
Here's Johnson. Another shot. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's his first trip to the line.
Personal foul.
And that one falls for Johnson.
At the line.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. 1 second left. Doesn't go that time. And offensively, a great show for the fans through the first 3 quarters. It's been a fun game to watch. Celtics lead by 7. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the 4th quarter gets underway. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store for us. On the court right now for Cincinnati, Frazier is out there with White. Then there's Allen. Then there's Mourning, and it's Walton in at power forward. Cincinnati trails by 7. Outside, White. Allen outside. Rebounded by the Celtics. McHale's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Deflects the pass, and that's out of bounds. Boston will retain possession.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Yeah, pestering right now, and that's going to pay some dividends. At some point, there's going to be a turnover.
Here's Kuzi. White covering. Kept alive. McHale. Great D that time from Walton. And so White will bring it up for Cincinnati. They trail by 7. Here's Rice. Allen defending. There's the triple. Makes that one his 6th of the night. Shooting a very healthy 6 for 9.
And he makes it look so easy. Rice's fluid shooting form really helps him on those long-range missiles.
A nice shot by Frazier.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Here's Kuzi. McHale inside. Walton's there. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It's going to go on Bill Walton.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Price, he's checked in for the Celtics. Dennis Rodman, he's checked in for Cincinnati. And McHale drops them both.
Well, he's come through for them at the line today, and you love having a big fella who's so capable on his free throw.
He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. He's on his way to the free throw line.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Walt Frazier, one shot.
Free throw good, Frazier. Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. Here's Kuzi, light covering. Here's Rice from outside the arc. And another miss by Boston.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Allen's shot is off.
There's some defense for you. For someone who's as good at shooting the three ball as he is, you need a defender who's equally good at guarding against him. And you simply can't give Rice those close looks because he is going to make you pay.
White dishes to Walton. Allen outside, jacks up a three. It's good from long range.
Well, the D has done a very poor job at contesting him from outside, guys. He's tearing into them right now, and they cannot stop him.
Now a timeout called by Boston.
Here we go, fans. Time to make some noise for Boston's own Celtics.
Boston making a switch here. Here's his check-in. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. During the break, listen in with Joe Mazzulla and his team. Now, he heaped praise on the defense. He said, the pressure's great. I love it. Keep making them make mistakes, guys. It's working. He thinks they're on the right track here. Guys, back to you.
All right, David, thanks. Clock at 4. The shot, no good. Good work defensively by Rodman. Cincinnati trails by 6. And Allen launches it from deep. Cincinnati getting another chance here. Here's White. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And great intensity here down the stretch. He's not one to shrink in the moment.
Well, take a look at him. Locked in right now in this moment. Wants the ball in his hands and feels real comfortable with the shot he's taking.
The feed to McHale. Over Rodman. McHale getting it done. What a move that time. And the Celtics lead by 6.
If you came to watch a scoring battle, you're in the right place.
Yeah, both of these teams locked in on the offensive end. It's going to be a high-scoring affair tonight.
Allen passes to Walton. Back to Allen. Pass to White. McHale with the rebound. McHale's got 9 rebounds now tonight. Here's Kuzi. White covering. Here's down low. Allen defending, and that one's good by Pierce.
A true 3-level scorer. Pierce can beat you anywhere on the floor.
Here's Frazier, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Yeah, the defender all over.
And the first one drops.
And just a better job of getting to the line here in the second half. Didn't get there once in the first.
Nash is checked in for White. Price against Frazier. Price, the pass to McHale. Pierce with it. And there's the pass to Kuzi. And that comes off the assist by Pierce.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Seems to be nobody standing in his way. No roadblocks for him to get to his spot, capitalize, and continue to be aggressive.
And there's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
You have to credit the aggressiveness offensively because that's when you make a play when you really need it.
And it's Frazier with the ball for Cincinnati. 8-point game. And he slams it one-handed.
And your point guard's got to be the catalyst. Great job getting to the 10.
Well, Greg, he knows when they need a lift.
Did you see how much air he had under him? Wow.
Here's Kuzi. Sinks the three-pointer. Kuzi's got 21.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Allen for three. Rebound, Boston.
Boy, I'd love to see him just get a smidge closer to the basket. Once he sees a few shots go in from there, that might open up everything from distance.
Frazier against Price. Here's Pierce. Lays it up off the glass. Pierce has got the lead up to 11 now for the Celtics.
Down the stretch, he's been flat out awesome. He helped them get the lead, and now he's making sure they keep it.
Here's Nash. Now the dish to Frazier. Nash outside. Back to Walton. Here's Frazier. Rebounded by McHale. McHale's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Pierce's shot is good. 33 points for Paul Pierce.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
It's a nice passing here by Cincinnati. Back to Walton. Good, and the assist goes to Nash.
Say what you will about the value of the three-pointer, but those close-in looks are always plan A. Every trip down, get to the paint, get deep, score.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot two at the free throw line.
And just a soft-spoken guy. Lucas really lets his production do the talking, whether it be shooting, passing, or rebounding. The guy is the complete package.
Boston making a switch here. Johnson's checked in. Morning's checked in for Cincinnati. Cincinnati calls timeout. Nice game. Great performance by Paul Pierce.
And he's in a complete groove right now. I don't think they can stop him altogether, but they at least need to make him work a little harder than he has been.
And now, let's present our New Balance Player of the Game, Paul Pierce.
And what an amazing ball game we've seen from him. It's been a one-man show worth the price of admission all by itself. There wasn't anything he couldn't do on that court tonight.
Well, with the conference finals within reach, he was not going to let it slip away. Here's Frazier. Lucas with the rebound. Lucas has got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Here's Kuzi, defended by Nash. Kuzi passes to Pierce. Count that bucket. Pierce has got 8 here in the quarter.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Oh, and how about squeezing the orange as tight as he could there before the stuff?
Yeah, no way he's going to lose that thing on the way up. McHale trying to free himself. The shot by Pierce will not go. Cincinnati trails by 13. Allen surveying the D. Here's Frazier. Here's Morning. And that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
Well, he takes care of salvaging that possession for the offense by getting on the offensive glass.
Kuzi passes to Lucas. Kicks to Pierce. From downtown. It's rebounded by Cincinnati. 1:14 left in the fourth quarter. Morning against Lucas. Morning passes to Nash. And he drives in, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Even from over here, you can see that was pretty clear.
First free throw is good, and that brings them to within 10. And so he makes both from the line. Boston's gone 2 of 5 on 3-point shots since the end of the third quarter. Here's Kuzi. Johnson outside. He dishes it to Lucas. Passes it to Kuzi. Clock at 6. Shoot from the right block. And too long on the shot. So it's Cincinnati now. They trail by 9 points. Nash left side. Pass to Mourning. Back to Nash. Lets it go with a 3. Mourning kicks it over to Nash. Cincinnati again missing. Pass to Kuzi. And so the Boston Celtics take the series and will continue. A big playoff win for them, but what isn't big in the postseason? Huh?
Great point. I really just love the composure with which they played tonight. It's easy to get too keyed up for postseason basketball, but they kept their heads and just went about the business of winning.
It's time for us to say goodbye. We hope you've enjoyed our second-round coverage of the NBA Western Conference Playoffs. For Brent Berry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. We'll see you next time.